नमस्कार मित्रांनो, आज आपण या व्हिडिओमध्ये करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो मीटर ब्रिजचा टॉपिक आहे तो डिटेल्समध्ये स्टडी करून घेणार आहोत. अगोदरच्या सेशनमध्ये आपण KCL, KVL, ओम्स लॉ आणि मीटर ब्रिज हे आपण पाहिलेलं आहे डिटेल्समध्ये. तर या सेशनमध्ये आपण मीटर ब्रिज हा व्यवस्थितपणे समजून घेऊयात. आता मीटर ब्रिज जर म्हटलं तर मीटर ब्रिजचा पहिल्यांदा कन्सेप्ट समजून घ्या. मीटर ब्रिज सर दिस इज द एक्सटेंशन ऑफ Wheatstone bridge, or it is the modification of the Wheatstone bridge. म्हणजेच हे जे मीटर ब्रिज आहे हा एक्सटेन्शन आहे किंवा त्याला म्हणतो आपण मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ द Wheatstone ब्रिज. आता हा जो Wheatstone ब्रिज आहे, Wheatstone ब्रिज जर पाहिला तर इट इज अ मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ द Wheatstone ब्रिज. सो इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज Wheatstone मीटर ब्रिज. म्हणजे त्याला आपण Wheatstone मीटर ब्रिज पण म्हणतोय. इट इज एक्सटेन्शन ऑफ द और मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ द Wheatstone ब्रिज और इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज अ Wheatstone मीटर ब्रिज. आता याला आपण मीटर ब्रिज म्हणतोय. म्हणजे पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला डोक्यात यायला पाहिजे लगेच जेव्हा आपल्याला वर्ड येईल. मी तर म्हणतो या ठिकाणी की हा मॉडिफिकेशन आहे. कशाचा आहे? Wheatstone ब्रिजचं आहे. मॉडिफिकेशन आहे. मग ह्याला मॉडिफाईड Wheatstone ब्रिज का नाही म्हणायचं, याला नाव असं का दिलेलं आहे मीटर ब्रिज. पण त्याच्या मागे एक कन्सेप्ट असं आहे की हा जो मीटर ब्रिज आहे हा यूज करतो 1 मीटर होमोजिनियस वायर दॅट इज अ AC. म्हणजे ही जी AC वायर यूज होते या ठिकाणी, त्याच्यामुळं याला आपण म्हणतोय मीटर ब्रिज. तर हा इम्पॉर्टंट कन्सेप्ट आहे. म्हणजेच आपल्याला जे इंट्रोडक्शन द्यायचं झालं आपलं मीटर ब्रिजचं. सो मीटर ब्रिज इज द एक्सटेन्शन ऑफ द Wheatstone ब्रिज किंवा इट इज अ मॉडिफिकेशन ऑफ द Wheatstone ब्रिज. So it is called as a Wheatstone meter bridge. Again, the one question may become in the mind that why it is called as a meter bridge, because it uses the homogeneous AC wire which is having the length 1 meter. So it is called as a meter bridge. That is a simple concept why it is called as a meter bridge. So let us see now what is the construction for this meter bridge. So construction for the meter bridge, it is very simple. I have drawn this diagram for the meter bridge. It uses the principle of the Wheatstone bridge. Already we know this. It uses the principle of the Wheatstone bridge. So while explaining the construction, we can take the AC. It uses the one wire, homogeneous wire. So AC is the homogeneous wire. E is the battery. K is the key, or we can say it is the switch. RH, this is RH. It is the rheostat. What is the rheostat? We can vary the resistance. So we can say it is a variable resistance also. So this is the rheostat. X is the unknown resistance. R is the known variable resistor. C1, C2, C3, these are the copper strips. I will explain what is this copper strips. G is the galvanometer which is used to verify whether the current is flowing through the terminal or not. LX and LR, this is the left gap length and it is the right gap length. So this is the constructions. It is very simple. AC is the homogeneous wire, E is the battery, K is the switch, RH is the rheostat. We can vary the resistance. X is the unknown resistance, R is the variable known resistance. These C1, C2, C3, these are the 3 copper strips we are using the meter bridge. We know what is the main application for the meter bridge. The main application for the meter bridge is to determine unknown resistance. It is the main use of the meter bridge. So this is about the construction for this meter bridge. Please make a screenshot of this. Now let us discuss how the components are mounted The AC is the homogeneous wire which is the 1 meter length which is fixed on the wooden box. So AC which is fixed on the wooden box. Then meter scale is provided. Meter scale is provided on this wooden box to measure the length. AC is the homogeneous fixed wire and the meter scale is provided to measure the length, that is left gap length and the right gap length. Then the A end is connected to C1 strip and C end of the wire, C end is connected to the C2 strip. There are the two copper strip which are having the L shape, and they are connected to the A terminals of the wire and C terminals of the wire. In between C1 and C2, another strip is inserted, and that strip is a C3 strip. And the C3 strip, for the C3 strip, one end of galvanometer is connected, and another end of galvanometer is connected to the jockey. This is the jockey. Jockey is what? We can slide this jockey, end of the jockey, over the AC wire. Means we can make the contact between any points on the wire AC. This is the use of the jockey. So for the copper strip C3, this is the C3 copper strip. So one end of a galvanometer is connected at this point B, and another end is connected to the jockey, and this jockey can move over the wire AC. So this is about the construction and how the components are mounted to study this meter bridge, and we are using this meter bridge to find unknown resistance. Very simple. I will again redraw the circuit diagram. So this is about the how the components are mounted, so you can easily understood. Just see, AC is the AC. I will draw it roughly. AC is the homogeneous 1 meter wire. A end of homogeneous wire, it is connected to the one strip. C end is connected to the another strip, that is C1 and C2. Another strip is there, that is the C3. So this C3 is inserted between the C1 and C2. This AC wire, it is connected to the battery, key and rheostat, and one meter scale is mounted to measure the length. Between C1 and C3, the unknown resistance, whose resistance is to be determined, is connected, and the known variable resistance is connected in the right gap. So this is the X, whose unknown resistance is to be determined, is connected in the left gap, and the R, whose resistance is known, and this resistance is connected to the right gap. Then this B point of the copper strip, it is connected to the galvanometer, and through the galvanometer it is connected to the jockey, and this jockey can overslide over the wire AC. This is the simple same diagram I have read on for the understanding purpose. So this is the construction for the meter bridge. So we can easily understood what is the meter bridge and what is the construction for the meter bridge. Now let us find the working of this meter bridge. Let us study the working of this meter bridge. What we are doing here, when the galvanometer is connected, the galvanometer will start to flow the current because the battery is connected. When the switch is on, due to this battery, current will start to flow through the AC wire. Now the value of the rheostat and the R, the value of this variable resistance and this rheostat is selected such that the steady current will flow through the wire AC. Steady current will flow through the wire AC. Now the value of the R and RA, this is important. The value of R and RH is adjusted. The value of R and RH is adjusted such that when this galvanometer is connected to the point A and when the galvanometer is connected to the point C, then it shows exact opposite deflection. Means suppose this is the galvanometer, it is having the 0 reading. When it is connected to the point A, it will when it is this galvanometer is connected to the point A, it shows the deflection here, and when the galvanometer is connected to the point C, then it shows the deflection like this. So it will show the opposite deflection. So we have to select the value of R and RH such that when the galvanometer through the jockey is connected to the point A and to the point C, then the galvanometer shows the opposite deflection. So this is the important condition. This is the important basic concept to select the value of R and RH. So this is the main concept. Then after adjusting the value of RH and RH, we are moving this galvanometer through the jockey from point A toward the C. Means this is the one point, suppose this is the jockey. Now from point A, I am just moving this jockey over this wire AC, and I am finding the one point such that find point such that on wire AC where galvanometer shows 0 deflection. When galvanometer shows 0 deflection. सिंपल कन्सेप्ट आहे. ज्यावेळेस आपण मीटर ब्रिजचं वर्किंग एक्सप्लेन करतोय, आपण एक्स जो अननोन रेजिस्टन्स आहे म्हणजे ज्याची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला फाइंड करायची ती आपल्याला लेफ्ट कॅप मध्ये कनेक्ट करायचे. ज्याची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला आर माहिती आहे, व्हेरिएबल रेजिस्टर आहे, ते आपल्याला राईट गॅप मध्ये कनेक्ट करायचे. पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला कंडिशन स्टेडी करंट हा एसी मधून वायर पास व्हायला पाहिजे. या कंडिशनसाठी आपण आर ची व्हॅल्यू इथे ऍडजस्ट करतोय. नंतर आपण हा जो गॅल्व्हनोमीटर आहे जो जॉकी पासून मूव्ह होतो, जॉकी थ्रू मूव्ह होतो, तो आपला ए पॉइंटला कनेक्ट करायचा आहे आणि आपल्याला डिफ्लेक्शन तिथं फाइंड करायचे. कशामध्ये? गॅल्व्हनोमीटर मध्ये. सो इट विल शो सम डिफ्लेक्शन इन राईट डायरेक्शन. आपण ज्यावेळेस सी पॉइंटला कनेक्ट करतोय, परत आपल्याला सी पॉइंटला कनेक्ट करायचे आणि परत गॅल्व्हनोमीटरचे डिफ्लेक्शन शो करायचे. आता इथे व्हेरीफाय करायचे, ज्यावेळेस आपण सी पॉइंटला कनेक्ट करतोय तुमचा गॅल्व्हनोमीटर हा एक्झॅक्टली पहिलं राईट असेल तर तो ऑपोजिटला म्हणजे लेफ्टला डिफ्लेक्शन करायला पाहिजे. अशा प्रकारे आपला आर आणि आर एचच्या व्हॅल्यू, रिओस्टॅट आणि व्हेरिएबल रजिस्टर याच्या व्हॅल्यू ह्या आपल्याला सिलेक्ट करायचे. त्याच्यानंतर आपण हा गॅल्व्हनोमीटर ए पॉइंट्स करून थ्रू द जॉकी आपण मूव्ह करतोय आणि मूव्ह केल्यानंतर आपल्याला एक पॉइंट हा डी असा भेटणार आहे. त्यावेळेस गॅल्व्हनोमीटर तुमचा हा 0 डिफ्लेक्शन शो करेल. म्हणजे सुरुवातीला समजा ए पॉइंटला या साईडला असेल तर आपल्याला या वायरवर एक पॉइंट असा भेटणार आहे. त्यावेळेस गॅल्व्हनोमीटर हा 0 रीडिंग या ठिकाणी डिफ्लेक्शन शो करेल. तर हा पॉइंट आपल्याला इथं मार्क करायचे अँड लेट दिस पॉइंट इज D, and as this point is D, now we can measure the value Lx by finding this by using this meter scale, and 100 minus this Lx it becomes the Lr. So find Lx by meter scale. कारण आपण मीटर स्केल ऑलरेडी इथं माउंट केलेली आहे आणि आपण LR फाइंड करू शकतो. कारण टोटल एसी ची वायर किती आहे? 1 मीटर म्हणजे 100 सेंटीमीटर. अँड ऑल्सो फाइंड LR, that is 100 minus Lx. 100 minus Lx. So this is the use of the meter scale. So why we are mounting this meter scale on the wooden box? To find the length of this wire from the point A and from the point C where the galvanometer shows the 0 deflection. Please note of this. Now let us derive the one expression for this, how to find the unknown resistance. We are getting the Lx, we are getting the LR by using this meter scale where the galvanometer shows the 0 deflection. This is the basic concept. Now when we are finding the Lx and LR, already we know this AC is the homogeneous wire. The AC is the homogeneous wire, and as AC is the homogeneous wire, we are getting the one term, that is the sigma, and the sigma is what? It is the resistance. It is the resistance per unit length. Resistance per unit length. Now this sigma, as wire is homogeneous, this sigma is the constant for every point. Means at this point A, D, C, whenever we are finding this point, the sigma becomes same. So sigma, resistance per unit length, this value becomes the constant for all throughout all the points for the wire AC. Then this is the resistance where Lx means where X is connected. So this value is the X upon per unit length is Lx, that is equal to sigma. That is equal to sigma. So I am getting X is equal to sigma into Lx. Simple relation I am getting there. Then sigma, it is a constant, where for this Lr right gap, resistance is the R, the known variable resistance, and the length is Lr. So I am getting another value, R is equal to sigma Lr. Equation 1, equation 2. Divide this equation 1 and 2. Divide equation 1 and 2. I am getting X upon R equal to sigma into Lx, sigma into Lr. Sigma get cancelled. So getting the one expression, X upon R equal to Lx upon Lr. This is the important relation I am getting here for the meter bridge, where X I have to find out the value of the resistance which is to be that is connected, that is X. R, already I know these values. I have adjusted the value of this R resistance. Lx, I have find this Lx by using the meter square, where the galvanometer shows the zero deflection. Lr, if I know the Lx, total length of the AC wire is the 1 meter, that is 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter minus Lx, it becomes Lr. So I know this value, I know this value, I know this value. So I can find unknown resistance X. So this is the application for the meter bridge. So this is the application for the meter bridge to find unknown value of the resistance. Just simply by finding the length values of the AC wire homogeneous which is used in the meter bridge, we can able to find the value of the unknown resistance. And this is the simple application for the meter bridge. Please note down this. Here we are finding the relation X upon R is equal to Lx upon Lr. In that Wheatstone bridge we are finding R1 upon R2 is equal to R3 upon R4. So these are the important relations we are getting. Very important for the NEET, JEE and board CET board exams. Normally one question will be there, depends on this. So please understand. Now in this case we can say this resistance is directly proportional to the length. This resistance is directly proportional to the length. Now the some drawbacks are there for the meter bridge, so that we will summarize. Drawbacks and how it can be overcome. The first drawback is if the wire is not homogeneous, the resistances will not be proportional to the length. Second, means if the wire is not homogeneous, already we assume that wire is homogeneous, but if the practically wire is not homogeneous, so resistance will not be proportional to the length. Second, because of this contact at the point A and C, we have these copper strips, and because of this copper strip, the resistances of contact will added. And third difference, and the third point drawbacks, that exactly this meter scale is not coinciding, at A point and C point for 0 or 100 centimeter reading. So these are the some drawbacks we are getting in the meter bridge, but these drawbacks can be removed by using the wire. It should be the homogeneous, resistances of contact. We have to select the value of the R such that, means this resistances of contact, when we are adding, the value of the resistance R will be selected such that the galvanometer will show the zero deflection near the center of this AC wire. So these drawbacks can be removed. And the meter scale is not coinciding with this A and C, means we have to alter R and X and R, and making the number of times experiment, we can remove these drawbacks also. Means we can change this R here, R to the X and X to the R, perform the experiment, find the value of these resistances, so we can get the exact accurate value of the unknown resistance. So these are the some drawbacks. The first drawback is, if the wire is not homogeneous, then the resistance will be not proportional to the length. Resistances of contact, because copper strips are using, and resistances of the strips or contact, they are added, and the meter scale is not coinciding with this A point and C point for 0 centimeter to the 100 centimeter. Exactly, it is not coinciding. But these drawbacks can be removed. Wire, we have to use the homogeneous wire. The resistance of R will be selected such that the galvanometer will show the zero deflection near to the center of AC wire. And the third, the drawbacks can be removed just by changing or interchanging R to the X or X to the R. So these are the some drawbacks we can list out, and these drawbacks can be removed by using the some provision in the meter bridge experiment. So this is a very important concept. Again, when you are studying this current electricity chapter, important chapter for the 12th board, JEE and the NEET, first study the KCL, KVL, Ohm's law, then study the Wheatstone bridge, and next is the meter bridge. Next lesson we are delivering on the Kelvin's methods, very important lesson. So understand all the concept till these lectures and see all the previous video, so that you can understood from starting to up to these lectures. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, you can press the like button.